I refused to punish my son after he blew up on the attention seeker he specifically didn't want at his birthday party. My son Tyler just turned 13 last month and is part of this tiny homeschool co-op where his entire group is like 16 kids total. 9 boys, 7 girls, that's it. He's got other friends from travel baseball, but his co-op is basically the same people every single week for 3 years now. We're planning to enroll him in the regular high school next year so he can actually have a bigger social circle. Anyway, his birthday was coming up and I asked him to make a list of who he wanted. He wrote down 6 boys from co-op and 4 from his baseball team. 10 kids total. I noticed one name missing though, Marcus. Marcus is in his co-op group and I asked why he wasn't on the list. Tyler just looked at me and said, "Mom, he makes everything about himself literally every single time. I don't want him making my birthday about him too." I pressed him a bit and he explained that Marcus constantly needs to be the center of attention, interrupts when other kids are talking, one-ups everyone's stories, posts everything on social media for validation. Tyler's more of a chill kid who just wants to hang out with his actual friends, and Marcus exhausts him. Fair enough, it's his party. I sent out the invites to the 10 boys he wanted. Now here's where it gets messy. My ex-husband and I are divorced, but we still do the big events together for Tyler. Birthdays, holidays, sports tournaments. The party was at my place, and I had everything set up. Decorations, snacks, a gaming setup in the basement with a projector. I ordered this special ice cream cake that Tyler had been obsessing over for weeks. It had his baseball number made out of Oreos on top and came with sparkler candles that burn in different colors. He saw it on Instagram and begged me for it. An hour before the party, my ex shows up early and mentions casually that he invited Marcus. I'm like, what? Apparently Marcus's dad found out about the party somehow and called my ex asking why Marcus wasn't invited. Instead of backing up our son's decision, my ex felt bad and sent Marcus an invite without telling me or Tyler. I was pissed, but the kid was already on his way. So what could I do? When Marcus walked in, I watched Tyler's face just drop. He looked at me, then at his dad, and I could see him trying not to get upset. I pulled him aside and told him to just try to enjoy his party and ignore Marcus. He nodded, but I could tell he was already tense. For the first hour or so, it was actually fine. The boys were playing video games, doing a basketball shootout in the driveway, taking group photos. Marcus was being kind of loud and trying too hard to be funny, but nothing too bad. Then it was time for cake. Everyone gathered around the kitchen island, and I brought out the ice cream cake with the sparkler candles already lit. Tyler's face lit up. All his friends pulled out their phones because they wanted to film the colored flames. Right as everyone started singing happy birthday, Marcus grabbed Tyler's phone off the counter, held it up for a selfie, and said, "Let me get this for my story." He positioned himself right in front of Tyler, blocking him from view, and started recording himself singing with the cake in the background. Tyler tried to move around him to see his own cake, but Marcus kept shifting to stay in frame, completely blocking Tyler out of his own birthday moment. The sparklers started dying out. Tyler still hadn't even gotten to see them properly. And then Tyler just lost it. He shoved Marcus aside and screamed at him. "Get out of my way. This is exactly why I didn't want you here. You make everything about you. Every single week at co-op, every conversation, every moment has to be about you and your stupid social media. I can't even blow out my own candles without you stealing it for views." He was shaking and his voice was cracking. And then he grabbed his phone back from Marcus and went straight down to the basement and locked the door. Marcus stood there looking shocked. A couple boys awkwardly tried to laugh it off, but most of them looked like they'd been waiting for someone to say it. Marcus's dad came over asking what happened, and I explained his son had just hijacked the birthday moment to record content for himself. He got defensive, saying Marcus was trying to help and Tyler overreacted. I told him to leave and take Marcus home. My ex tried to calm things down, but I wasn't having it. Marcus and his dad left. The boys went downstairs and Tyler let them in. They gamed the rest of the night.